Descendants.
What if we... Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Why you gotta say it like that?
You have entered the cavern.
Yeah.
Oh,
Welcome.
Oh my lord.
there she is.
So cute.
So,
Oh my gosh.
as you enter through the hole, the only entrance into this massive cavern that appears to have no other entrance or exit, you can see it shining, the faint light of the few crystals that still sit down here among the hundreds and hundreds and thousands of bones. I'll show you from above here. You can see that the floor of the cavern is littered not just with piles of small humanoid-sized bones, but with the bones of creatures even larger than Yvelg. Dragon skulls that are the size of Poseidon lay, claws the entire size of creatures, and amidst the stalagmites and the blood and the bones, you do see it there. The wheel, still standing, at the top of this intricate staircase that leads up to it. Monument to what it is. However, the heavy breathing still echoes through the cavern. Standing on the precipice, Descendant, I have to ask, what do you do?
I immediately stealth.
I do
Wait.
that as well.
Remember what Dr. Tompion said? Stick to the shadows.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good. We're a team.
Yeah.
We got this.
Group stealth.
16 for Eldrina.
22 for Lorna.
22 for Green.
18 for Thimble.
It's okay, Kelsey.
Did I just not say it?
Yeah,
Do
what'd
it.
you get, Pluto?
A 6?
Could definitely have been worse.
We're bound by that 18, which was the third lowest. So, I will say this. I assume you guys are going to start moving towards the wheel.
Yep.
And you appear to be successful. You do cross the cavern unseen. So, I will move the five of us plus Poseidon around, sneaking over the bones and the stalagmites. Very carefully trying to make our way across the cavern. And as you cross around the front, trying to get a good look at the wheel, you also can see for the first time the creature that is making the noises. 2,000 years later, it's been 2,000 years of feasts for our little friend in the pit. And he doesn't seem to have spotted you as he paces impatiently around his prison. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present
Watch it be this tiny little thing.
the
Oh
war.
my god! Oh my god! Oh god!
Terrifying.
Oh my god. Stop with the lighting.
Pluto takes the largest swig from his flask.
Thimble
Releases
takes the
this
largest shit of his life.
Green screams, I told
It
you
is-
so, in his brain.
It is standing feet, 10 feet maybe from the wheel as it's making its rounds. You're
Oh,
trying to
God.
What is our next action? Actually, what is our next action from here? We've sort of stopped in our tracks as we've seen the beast.
I tap my brain.
Uh-huh.
Thank you. Yes. So, what the fuck, guys?
I have an idea. It's a little risky. What else is new?
What do you have in mind?
But first, and I pull out my book, I say, Ella, you're a book collector. I have a feeling you're probably the most likely one to survive. No offense. If we don't make it out of this, please, take this. I hand over my
I'll take the book
journal.
and I will say in my head, Lorna, the first thing we're going to do is publish it when we get back. Together.
So, have we decided on spinning the wheel? Is that what we're doing? And I don't think
I don't know. I don't know about that.
As the creature is making its rounds and steps even closer, I'm gonna need you guys to move and hide.
Oh, Jesus.
Moving
Yeah,
and
right
hiding.
into you.
Moving and hiding.
Oh, God. I'd like to give Kelsey bardic inspiration for this check, please.
21.
17.
25.
16.
Forsyth got a 23.
It was a 10, but with Bardic Inspiration, it's an 18.
Ooh.
Hey.
Excellent. So we are bound by the 23. We do go off a little bit on the side. We hide by this stalagmite where he can't see us as he's making his rounds. And we have another moment to formulate, but we only get these brief moments. He's going to keep walking.
Can I ready a rage?
Absolutely.
That's a bold
What is
move.
the effect? As soon as he sees us, you rage?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, as soon as he sees us, you
I
rage.
don't see any
Meantime,
other options.
in your mental link.
I don't see any other options. We need to get him away from the wheel.
I'll do it.
Wait.
No.
No. You better not. No. I just look at the situation. He's pacing around the wheel. He's guarding the wheel. He's not after anything. There's nothing down here.
Well, all the
dragon
skulls seems to say otherwise.
Well, he doesn't know there's a dragon here yet. What if we did what you're saying, Lorna?
Yes.
But what if we did it with another wheel? What if
I'm not
was
sure I follow.
What if you made a clone of the wheel? We distracted him and I brought the wheel to us.
So how are we going to move the wheel without him knowing?
Yeah, so I think we should do the dragon thing, but then you
Okay.
do your lifty thingy with the mine thingy and
Oh,
bring the
yeah.
wheel to us.
How much do you think it weighs?
Less than me.
Well, if our ancestors carried it down here, I assume it can be lifted.
Okay. Right. I can try to lift it, and we're gonna turn it.
Yes.
So you've got about 5 minutes left on that telekinesis, Eldrina.
Okay, we need to move quickly if we're going
Alright.
to do this. Do you want me to bring the wheel to us?
Yeah,
Let's
I guess.
do it. We get, this is it. This is
Yeah, yep.
Lorna, are you able to project the image as far away from us as possible so
Yeah.
that it goes to investigate?
Yes. So it seems to be guarding the wheel. If it sees a dragon coming after the wheel, it's gonna go for that dragon and it's gonna chase. That's my
All right,
thinking.
I'm gonna need you guys to,
Yes,
to run and
Thimble?
hide again. Getting closer.
17.
19?
19.
18.
Now 3 19s.
Not so light.
What was that,
You
Pluto?
got a 19.
18.
I'll move you basically around and even closer to the wheel as he's sort of chasing us around the back here.
Okay, great.
Can I
Just
do a
all the
quick
way up against the
perception
back
check
of the cavern. Yeah,
to
perception
see
check.
if it's attached to anything? Any mechanisms?
Good call.
I'll say
Good
with your
call.
passive perception, Thimble. And you have dark vision, right, Thimble? Because we are in low light right now.
No, but I have the night vision goggles.
Yeah, technically they would still work, because it's, believe it or not, today is the same day as the river. It's been a long day, Descendants.
Wow.
This is
It's been a
insane.
long
Oh my
day.
gosh.
It's been a long day.
This is the definition of a long day.
So in that case, I'll say, tuning into those night vision goggles, looking at it, you can tell, Thimble, that it appears like the stalagmite has grown through the wheel, not just through the center, but also through the spokes. So it looks like in its current position, it's kind of stuck, kind of lodged in the rock. If you tried to spin it, in its current state, it's not going anywhere.
Right. Yeah, folks, I think the best course of action is try to get it off of those stalactites. It's not spinning up there. There are stalactites that are growing through it, so I don't know how easy it'll be to get off, but it's our only shot.
Let's do it.
All right,
Lorna?
here we go. I'm casting Major Image, and I'm creating the largest red dragon you've ever seen in the vicinity of the wheel. The plan, the path is large red dragon descends, approaches the wheel, and then sees the Tarrasque and flies away.
All right. Seems completely real. Sound, smells, temperature. You've got a range of 120 feet. So if you can do 50 feet on this side nearer to us, you can do 100 feet to this side further from us.
I guess whatever gives me the most room for it to go. All right. Let's do
I'll
it.
grab that O2 familiar image, your favorite major image in the world.
Come on, Ella.
All right,
let's
chat.
go.
We need a group pray moment, so I need everyone to tune in.
Send in your emotes. Send all the dragon heart eye emotes in the chat. Send in all your, press Fs in the chat.
So
No, not
a
F.
creature, a creature that rivals the size of the Worldbreaker is summoned, and then immediately flies up a few feet. It appears to fly up about 30 feet, because the top of the illusion is 120 feet away.
Does it take the bait?
I guess
And
we'll
you guys
find
watch
out.
the Worldbreaker turn as the image springs to life. It includes sound, it includes smell.
You say sound. So is the dragon making any noise?
It's
it
gonna
is.
let out a big old roar.
It will
When
let
it lets out a big old
roar.
roar, I'm gonna throw my 2 bags of ball bearings. So it has to walk over the ball bearings before it gets there. It's only a DC 10, but I've seen things fail for less.
All right.
Yeah, this thing probably doesn't have good dexterity.
I'll put you.
Maybe, maybe not.
eh,
I want it to be in a direct path between
Yep.
Dragon
between the two
Boy
of them,
and
right?
Tarrasque Boy. Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
I'll move them to where he would like.
And the plan is, as soon as the Tarrasque approaches the dragon is gonna fly maximum of my range away from
Yes.
the wheel.
Okay. Away from the wheel would be this way. Sorry, would be
Which-
this way, right?
Whatever's the farthest away that we can get, with ball still being in the 120 range.
As long as you keep
It's-
following it, it's 120
Yeah.
feet from you.
Yeah, and it's hopefully it's gonna be more interested in the dragon than it is in the little half orc.
So I'll drop the ball bearings as well. I'm gonna go ahead and make a DC 10 save as the dragon image flies towards the western wall, away from the wheel, as the Worldbreaker is following it with its face, with its eyes. You can see, Thimble, with your dark vision goggles, that the creature has no eyes. It is relying entirely on its hearing or its something. It's not unsurprising that this thing probably could see invisible things as well. And
If
I mean,
that
this is a dexterity
physically-
save on the ball
Dexterity
bearings.
save. Yes.
DC 10, baby. Yeah, nat 1.
Isn't a nat 1 an automatic fail, though?
Yeah.
I can't believe ball bearings don't have a size limit. It did roll under a 10. It failed. It absolutely.
Yes!
Believe it or not,
Yes,
these
it
guys
fucking
are not
did!
super dexterous.
Oh my god! I knocked the Tarrasque over with fucking ball bearings. I'm sorry. I'm losing my goddamn mind right now.
That
I
was
can't
going to
believe
his.
it.
You're
That
I'm
goes
looking
to
at the
his
ball bearings
range.
like there's no way you can trip a gargantuan
if
creature.
I didn't-
He's prone.
He will fall over.
Mind
He'll
let's
trip
get to
over
the
the
wheel
ball bearings.
right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's roll
All right.
for initiative.
Sorry.
Made
Oh
the
my
Tarrasque
God.
trip in his shoelaces.
Moving on.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Yeah.
All right, top of the round. It is, unsurprisingly, going to be the World Breaker at the top. He
That's
is going
fair.
to use half of his movement to stand himself back up. And then half of his, or use his action to investigate. He's been pacing this place for centuries and he's never tripped. What just happened? He's not super smart, I'll tell you that. And actually, it looks like he's not going to see you guys. So he's going to look around. He's not going to see you. And he's just going to move and go straight for the dragon then, which is still...
Is he
still
moving at half
swells over
speed?
there.
Is he moving at half speed? Because if
He
he's not and he's still within the ball
is.
bearings,
He
Okay,
is
good.
still moving at half speed.
Somebody needs to sketch this out and draw an image of a Tarask slipping on ball bearings. I will pay money.
So even from 10, 15 feet away, he's going to swing out at the dragon that's escaping. And as his tail swings out and crushes stalagmites and rings through the caverns, he is going to hit the dragon. He's going to realize it's an illusion. So I will take the dragon off the board. As we sort of know, there is a scent and a feeling of dragon over here. But even the World Breaker knows it's an illusion at this point. So I think that's pretty much, we'll leave it at that. It has no reason to keep attacking. Also, I mean, you guys can see it sort of investigating and swiping at the air, figuring out, there's nothing there until it realizes it's fake. And we'll end that turn. So Lorna, it is your turn.
I'm going to get myself in position and ready to turn this wheel.
Okay,
That's-
I'll put
that's
you on the
my
far
plan.
end then. So that if you move, other people don't have to.
Now's the time. We got to do this now.
Sure thing.
now is the time.
I'll give you an option here, Lorna. You can ready your action, or you can use your action to hide. If you don't do a stealth check this round, you're out in the open. If you do a stealth check this round, you still get the chance to not be seen.
Boy.
You don't have to move, though. I can bring the wheel to us, remember?
Right, but we got to be around the wheel.
We
to
gotta be
turn
in
it.
position.
Are we doing this? Are we doing this now? I think we're doing this now.
Are we turning it? Are we doing it?
We're
I'm
turning.
ready. I'm readying the turn action. I'm in the open.
All right.
Yep.
Okay.
And with that, I'm going to go ahead and take a legendary action as the World Breaker can see your little silhouette in its blind sight moving into the cavern. And it'll rear back. And you guys watch as it is Lorna versus the World Breaker. Just the
Lorna versus
two
the
of them
world.
on the battlefield there.
Boy.
And it is going to let out one more
That's
of those deafening roars. And it will use a legendary action after Lorna's turn to move to Lorna. So you guys watch as Lorna steps out to prepare for the wheel. The creature spots it and bears down on her. And we're going to move on. It is Pluto's turn.
Oh gosh,
Yeah.
Or
Well,
not
this was
not my
fun.
girl.
you're right here.
It's been fun, y'all.
Way down here.
I'm gonna say
It's been a fun
don't,
adventure.
don't move Pluto.
I'll ready an attack in case it comes within range.
Range of you. So if it gets within 5 feet of you, you'll attack it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Anything else?
I'll
Is that the end of your
roll-
turn?
No, I gotta
And
roll
you
for
did
that.
rage. So now we will roll a wild magic surge on this
There it
rage.
is.
It was a 6. So it says arcane energy taps into the minds of those around you. Each creature within 30 feet of you must succeed a wisdom throw, or I learn its thoughts and how it plans to attack me.
Okay, I'll do a wisdom save on the World Breaker. That is only a 24. So if the rest of the party has any thoughts, however, you are free to share them with Pluto right now, as Pluto accidentally taps into
You
the back of
hear
your mind.
screaming. You hear screaming coming from my brain and just sheer panic.
Are we turning this wheel or are we fighting it?
I'll say one more thought you do pick up, Pluto, is in the back of Poseidon's mind. You just kind of hear him whispering reassuringly to himself, be brave, you've worked up to this. You can do it. You've seen so many, and you've fought so many. This is the big hole. This is the big hole you always dreamed about. You can do it! And with that, we're going to go ahead and take a legendary action here to claw down on Lorna.
Oh,
So he
God.
is going to take his massive hand,
Uh,
just like
well,
Guy being
It
swiped.
might not
All
kill
right,
me in
same
one
deal.
blow. We'll see.
That is a natural 1.
What? Go! The ball bearings.
The ball bearings. One stuck in his little toe.
A natural 1 is an automatic fail, no matter what the modifiers. So it is Poseidon's turn.
I pee myself just a little bit. It's like I can't even move at that point. It just
You're like in
misses me.
between. You're in between the claws.
And Lorna, as he's about to bear down on you again, you watch as Poseidon yells out. He just roars, the bravest, proudest roar you've ever heard Poseidon make.
God.
And he's going to immediately dash off in the direction that the other dragon was, towards the west, away from the wheel. And the sight of the dragon is going to direct the World Breaker's attention away from you, Lorna, as he spins in place, looking at Poseidon. And we have this poor dragon facing his greatest fear, nose to nose with the World Breaker. Lorna, you're safe. He is going to make another attack. This time he's going to do a claw attack on Poseidon, not Lorna. That is not a natural 1, so I'll go ahead and roll damage for that.
I love that it just has to not be a 1, and it'll hit.
Yeah.
He did do 30 damage to Poseidon with that 1 claw.
He should be okay.
All right.
For 2 or 3 more
Let's
attacks.
turn the wheel.
He took his fair share of bites from that Dragon Eater before, but he's still kicking. And we're going to move on. Ella, it is your turn. Now, you are up against the back wall of the chasm over here, right underneath the World Breaker's arm. You are approximately...
How far?
You're over 120 feet away from the wheel.
All right, I need to run towards it.
What is your speed? So since it's 120, you'll have to dash. You'll have to use your action to get even close enough.
All right, let's do it.
After 60 feet of dashing. That's going to be it for your turn. That was your move and your action.
I'm gonna look at Lorna and give her a thumbs up.
All right. We're going to move on. Green, it is your turn. Green, you were right next to Eldrina, so you're also under his arm here.
Yeah. I'm gonna take my bonus action to dash, and I'm gonna dash around it so I'm not within attacking distance of it. And I'm just gonna get into a spoke, basically. Like if it's brought down in the middle of all of us, like I'm just gonna take a spoke.
Okay.
I'm going to ready an action to spin a wheel when it is presented in front of me.
Great, sounds good. Thimble, the bravest little mouse of all, you are right here. Right up against the wall. You haven't moved yet. So you're still
I'm gonna
hidden, and
run
you're
up
against the wall.
I'm gonna run up to the base of the wheel.
So we've just moved Thimble to the base of the tower, where he is readying himself to move up if it doesn't
In the
want
shadows.
to move. Yeah. It is end of the round. So we're gonna start the round. It is the World Breaker's turn. And we're just going to go ahead and eat ourselves a dragon. He can almost definitely tell that there's someone behind him at this point. So we'll do a tail on Lorna. So we'll do 4 on Poseidon, 1 on Lorna. You can just see the massive range this guy gets. Lorna, I need you to make a strength saving throw for me. Old habits die hard.
You got it. That's going to be a 19?
That is going to be a fail. I'm going to knock you over to Lorna.
I'm not surprised.
In addition to the prone, Lorna, go ahead and take a total of...
Oh boy.
26 damage. As the tail smacks you, and you hear ringing in your ears. This the muscle behind his tail.
That's the tail.
Well, that was almost half of my hit points.
And then the Poseidon is...
That's 4
Hang in
attacks.
there, buddy. Hang in there, little buddy.
All right, Poseidon is going to take 124 damage, and that's going to put him down.
Oh,
Ugh.
So
That's
immediately,
weird.
you guys are all focused on the wheel, and you can hear the roaring and the screaming as he is fighting against this monster, who is grabbing him with one hand and picking him up and biting at his leg, and trying to hit him with the horns. Poseidon is not permanently dead, and any quick thinking could save Poseidon's life.
I can save him, guys. It's okay. I can save him.
And that is the end of his turn. I'll say the last thing he does is he will turn around just to see and hear all of the things that are over here now. Because all of you, except for Pluto, have come out of hiding at this point. So, Lorna, it is your turn. You are prone, and the World Breaker is once again leering over you.
I'll use my movement to stand, because why not? Unpronify myself. And I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Healing Word at first level on Perseideth.
You guys watch as this word crosses under the World Breaker, under his legs, and hits Perseideth dead on. What do you say?
Hero.
And as Perseideth is up and ready to fight again, we are going to go ahead and put a quick cap
and my
on
action...
that.
Sorry, I was going to say I was going to use my action, holding my action to turn the wheel.
We're going to go in and take you out of battle sequence.
You know what
And
would be
put you
great?
back in battle sequence.
Is if this is baby Tarask and we kill it now. And then, you know, it just magically goes away in the future.
And he back
Then
to
it
the
disappears.
future, like
Yeah,
looked at his hands.
Yeah, pretty much.
So just to recap where we were, ancestors. 3 of you had made it to the wheel. Guy and Alexi were holding off the baby World Breaker. And we're going to go ahead and pick it up exactly where we left off. So in the turn order, the last person to go was Hop. He just carved in our 6th rune. And at the top of the next person to go is going to be the World Breaker. So let's go ahead and let's fight. Ooh, I got to split this up again. You guys are double teaming him. All right, so let's do horns and tail on Alexi, 2 claws and a bite on Guy.
I'm going to use my defensive rune on Alexi, so you get 5 extra AC.
Excellent. So
2.
that means Alexi only gets 1 hit, and then Guy, you're going to get 2 hits. See, this is going to be a walk in the park after what we just experienced. Guy, take 3 damage total.
Yeah.
Alexi, you're going to take 6 divided by 2 is 3 damage total. And you have to make a strength saving throw one more time.
That is a 24.
Excellent. You are hanging on tight. And that is it for its turn. So we're going to move on to Murin. You're at the wheel.
Mm-hmm. Your boy's going to carve in another rune. Carve in a room, please. That's what I'm gonna do.
All right. 7.
I'm trying to make an
7 out of 12.
Yeah, I'm going to look over just to make sure everything is taken care of over there, and I'm just going to nod and wipe some sweat from my brow and go, I think it's going to work.
It is Guy's turn.
All right.
guy.
So I'm going to reactivate my Giant's Might just because I feel like I did it while we were waiting for it to come back, and I feel like it's probably about time to re-up. So I'm going to use my bonus to reactivate Giant's Might, give myself another minute of that, and then I'm going to make my 2 attacks. Okay, so that first one is not going to hit. The second one is a crit.
Go ahead and roll that critical damage for me.
40 points of damage.
Even regeneration ain't going to negate that.
I'm going to keep dragging it. I'm going to keep dragging it further away.
So you are moving at half
Will do.
speed then, so I will note that. So we'll do 3 squares. So that would just be
All right.
1.5. There we go. So you line them up right next to that crystal. You can see them in the beautiful light of the crystal cavern.
Nice.
Top of the round. Alexi, you're on its
Yeah.
back. What do you do?
Yeah, looks like Guy and I can crush this thing. So
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're doing good work, but let's, pump the brakes.
I'm gonna whack it twice. 26 to hit, and the other one's a 23 to hit.
Yeah, go ahead and roll. Double battle axe for me.
33. And I am still trying to decapitate this thing. So I'm like hitting it
Sure.
on the other side of the
It's very hard to decapitate regenerating wounds. It's a very, very slow process. But you're getting your axe deep in his flesh, under the carapace.
I feel like I would be getting it deeper and deeper each time because a little less has healed.
It's just a little bit, exactly. It's a very slow process. And with that, we're going to move on to Ghost. Ghost, you're at the wheel.
I wanted to have a whole scene where I was
I'm
like, why are you hitting yourself?
I'm gonna do a rune, and then I'm gonna do another one.
We are at 9, ladies and gentlemen. We have managed to carve 9 runes into this thing while we are fighting for our lives.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then we'll move on to Hop, who is right next to Ghost.
James, why don't you turn that 9 into a 10?
I like it.
Into
I
a
like
10.
it.
And with 10 runes down, we've got 2 to go. And the creature is still being distracted down there. Anything else, Hop?
I'm gonna move towards the creature. I'll get big.
All right.
I'm gonna get big on this thing.
As a bonus action, you will get big. Take up your sentry form. It is the monster's turn. Let's shift it up a little bit. Let's focus fire on Alexi.
Oh.
She is still back there pulling on this guy's mouth. So he's going to go ahead. We're just going to do all 5 on you like he did on Promisa before.
Oh. No.
Bring it.
So everything except for a claw. All right. Alexi, you're going to take half
Pretty
of
decent.
31, so you will take 15. I also need you to make a
I know.
dexterity, or sorry, a strength saving
Oh.
throw. Correct.
That's a dirty 20.
A dirty 20 is a success, and you are going to become bitten and restrained there. So he's gonna, we'll say this, he's gonna reach up with that bite that hit you, and so Guy is no longer grappled. Guy is just standing nearby, and he is instead going to latch his jaws around your leg. So he's looking up over his shoulder, and he's managed to catch one of your legs in his mouth. So you're hanging on with one leg and 2 arms and trying to pull your other leg out of its mouth over its shoulder. We'll move on. After the Worldbreaker, it is Murin's turn.
I am going to hold my action and prep the banishment rune, the final part of that ritual.
Okay.
So after, yep, as soon as all 12 are in, I'm gonna start prepping that, and as soon as all 12 are in, I'm gonna cast banishment on it.
Excellent. Wonderful use of readying. And it is Guy's turn. Guy, now.
Seeing that the wheel is almost complete, I'm gonna sort of come around to the sort of top side of him, getting closer to the wheel. There you go.
Okay.
Um,
Our 2 big buddies
and-
line up. Hop and Guy, you are at face level next to each other.
and can I
He doesn't return.
try and get its mouth off of Alexi?
Yep. So you can do athletics, and it will do an athletics.
That's going to be a 23.
Yeah, it got an 16. So you are going to reach up, and Alexi, Guy is going to open its mouth slightly, and you will have the window of opportunity to pull your leg out. You are no longer grappled.
Great.
To the wheel. And I'm going to use the rest of my movement. I'm going to disengage my grapple. I'm going to start heading towards the wheel.
Sure thing. So you move. You get another 3. After Guy's turn, we're back at the top of the round. Alexi, it is your turn. You are alone and with the beast. Everybody else is heading
Yeah.
towards the wheel.
So
They've all got
I'm gonna attack it
friends
again.
on the outside to see again.
Yeah, I think I'll try and use my movement to get off and head towards the wheel.
As you jump off of him and start to run, he's going to turn and try to bite your leg again. That is a 24.
Please re-roll that.
There we go, another storm rune. That's this round's storm rune.
Nice.
Nice.
Right.
So that's only a 13, so
Yeah.
that is a miss. And you will be able to get all the way away there. So as you are running away, Alexi, that storm rune that you got tattooed on you, that tiny bit of flesh is still there with the tattoo, the Venship tattoo, glowing
Yeah.
and giving you the extra boost of speed you need to get away. So you said 30 feet, so that would get you 3, 4.5, 5.5. So just ahead of Guy slightly. And we'll move on.
Sure.
I will
You know,
do...
fix this wheel.
I'll do a legendary move.
Legendary move.
Well, let's go ahead and move 40
Alright.
feet here. I can't believe you and Hop have lined up on either side of that one little stalagmite. Because you guys are large and he is large, he can't move over you. That's fine. He'll just run at you. But just like he did at the beginning, he'll just sort of crash into Guy. As Guy is not letting him pass into the wheel. It
This
is...
is all planned.
Ghost, it is your turn. We're at 10.
All right. I rub my hands together and crack my neck, and I make those last 2 runes.
And as she does
With
that,
the-
slap my hands together and let the magic out, casting Banish.
And
he
as
does that,
the
not she.
banishment, as the last rune is carved, Ghost gives a look, a knowing look over to Murin, who lays his hands on the wheel, ready to do what he did so long ago in the camp. And there is a flash of energy that fills the wheel from the inside out. You can see each of the runes in turn, one by one, glowing down the line. And as they glow more and more, the wheel itself starts to sort of also take on this glow as the alchemy, move it to the right side, the alchemy of it finishes. You guys are bathed in the magical light of the completed wheel. It is still laying on the ground where Guy put it. It does need an axle to spin on, and it does need to be turned. We are almost out of the woods. And Hop, it is your turn.
All right, I'm gonna see this light. I'm gonna get small, and I'm gonna go to the closest rung.
So if that is it for Hop, we'll move on to the Worldbreaker. It is his turn.
All right. Just gotta keep soaking.
Let's.
Well, all those hit.
That was a good strength. I'll use a dice roller for this. Total is 39, and so we'll have that into 19. It's going to be 19.
We
so he
are
lets everything he's got
officially
into you.
Not good.
Right.
And that's it for his turn. So Murin, you've cast it. It's there. It's sitting there. It's magically enchanted. The key is ready. What do you do?
Yeah, I think I can do this.
I have an idea, but I need to not die.
I like that idea.
I like that idea too.
That's my thing.
You got to move an action and a bonus, Murin.
So I'm just gonna hold my action to turn the wheel when time comes.
Okay.
I'll put it this way. I probably will not survive another 5 an all-out assault. We're still
And Guy,
in
it is your
a
turn.
little bit of a tight spot. All right. Well,
Run away.
I gotta get to the wheel. Are there any stalactites near the wheel?
There are. They're going to require a little bit of handy craftsmanship. I'll say that much. So the ones that are closest to the wheel have these flat tops, not the pointed tops. So they're a little bit too big to just throw on, but if you carve away at it, you might get the job done.
But I am gonna go to the wheel, and I'm gonna pick it up.
Sure thing. I will do a reaction, opportunity attack again.
I thought you might.
Actually, before I move you, I will wait because this bite could stop you.
Right.
Bite. That's a 24. Do you have anything to reroll that?
Yeah. I'll use my rune.
Storm rune again. So I will reroll that.
All right.
That is a 2! Every time you've had me reroll these. It's been a 2 or a 3 or a... The Storm rune is your friend.
It really is.
So that will let you get all the way to the wheel. He's going to miss that bite.
I'm going to lift it.
And we're going to... Yeah, it is your action. Sure, you want to pick it up. We'll throw that over your shoulder.
Make Axel. And I'm going to... I sort of gesture over to the flat stalactite over next to me. And I'm going to get ready to put it down once it resembles a shape that this could fit into.
Works for me. So we're going to move on to top of the round. Alexi, it is your turn.
Yeah,
It's up to you how you interpret that.
I can just start making the axle here.
All right, let's get some attacks on the rock as you are carving away at this flat stalagmite to make an axle.
That's a 16 and a crit.
Excellent.
A wasted crit.
Never a waste.
Wasted.
Never a waste.
Wasted.
You can carve that out, and we'll swap it for something a little bit pointier here. Drop a nice hand-carved sharp wheel axle. There it is. Let's move on real fast to... I'm going to have the Worldbreaker do a move. Now that the path is clear, It's going to basically creep up and get all the way in our pack here. So once again, we are sort of surrounding it on all sides. So that's the end of its legendary action. Ghost, it is your turn.
All right, I'm gonna get myself in between the Tarask and my friend.
All right. We'll go ahead and we'll drop Edgar in between Guy and the world. That's just your move. You still have an action and a bonus, Ghost.
I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna stab it with my tuck. We'll go right
it
for
is.
another
Covered
eye
in
hole.
These piercings. Go ahead and give me an attack roll. You have advantage thanks to Hop. That will give you sneak
Wait.
attack.
Nat 20.
Go ahead and
So-
roll
Makes it fine.
critical sneak attack damage for me.
Okay.
Yeah, baby!
That's a 38.
Nice.
Oh yeah. So you guys watch as the two tip tack is just thrown straight into the empty eye socket, now eviscerated eye socket of the beast, and is scraping around, causing internal injury. I'm not going to regenerate anything on that, actually. I'm going to just give that a straight 38. Solid, deep internal head injury.
Damn.
Nice.
Nice.
And you guys will see the beast is sort of whimpering a little bit as this is just jammed into its head. And it rears back as it's removed, and it snarls. It's not looking great, I'll say that much. And for all of the damage we've done and all the regeneration it's done, for this is the first time all night this thing is not looking like it's in good shape.
Let's kill it.
Wow.
So Hop, it is your turn. You are flanking the beast. It is between you and the
Yeah.
wheel.
And I'm gonna go over to Guy and I'm gonna say, "Not to worry, my Ven." And I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level.
Oh,
You get
beautiful.
13 hit points back.
Nice.
Nice. That's so many Tarask hits.
It is the World Breaker's turn. So he is going to do 5 attacks. Hop and Ghost have gotten in the way of him and Guy. So I'm going to split these attacks up between Hop and Ghost. We're going to say, Hop, you're going to get the horns and the tails. Ghost, you're going to get the bites and the claws. Ghost?
I'm gonna
Yes.
use my last luck point to make
Last
you,
luck point. Would
yeah,
you like to re-roll the
that?
bite as opposed to the claws, since the bite is
Which
the...
one's worse?
The
bite grapples
the
you
bite is
automatically.
so much worse.
Let's do that.
Ugh.
Okay, I did get a 23, unfortunately. So, Ghost, you will be grappled. So he's going to bite you and keep you in his mouth. You won't be able to go anywhere. And I will do damage to you, and I will do damage to Hop. That is 21 damage to you, Ghost.
Uncanny.
And then for Hop, it's going to be a little less than that. 13, Hop, and I need you to make a strength saving throw.
That's a solid 13.
That's enough. So Edgar is grappled, but Hop is still standing. We're going to move on.
Well,
Guy,
sick
it
of
is
this
your
nonsense.
turn. You have the wheel in your hands, and the
That's it.
axle is in front of you.
Put the
What
wheel
do
in the axle. God dang it.
You guys all watch
Ugh.
and wonder as the wheel is thrown down by Guy onto the axle, where now it sits, able to freely wheel around, rotate in place, the magic still emanating from it. It's taken us 6 months, ancestors, but the wheel is here and ready to be turned.
Let's do it.
All right.
Guy, do you want to get yourself in position then?
Let's do it. Get in position.
I'm just gonna yell a hand.
Oh, yeah. All right. Never mind. Instead,
Okay.
I'm going to try
I
and
picture
get...
it like as you're moving towards it. I'm like, Hey.
All right.
Hello.
Try and
Grapple
release
there.
Ghost from the mouth.
Athletics check.
All right. Here we go. That's going to be 24.
Oh, I got a 22 that time. That is a success. As Edgar, you are ripped free of the creature's maw once again. You can
Say
still move,
that.
Guy. You haven't done your move.
Oh. I guess I'll move it away from the rest of my companions so they can get to the wheel. If I can.
You mean just get
Sort
over
of
here
drag
so I can get in?
drag it away from...
Oh, you want to drag the actual thing away? Okay.
Yeah, I want to drag it away from my companions so they can get to the wheel.
In that
Without
case,
it snapping
Ghost,
its
not only
massive
are you
jaws.
released, he's got his hands on the World Breaker's jaws as he pulls it away.
I'm
No.
gonna
Move
lean
on.
up and point at you and yell, Ven!
Then...
Alexi, it is your turn.
All right.
Right. Well, I'm right by the wheel, right?
Yes, you are.
So
If you
If
want,
I
you can
wanna-
just get yourself in position to start pushing.
Ready to turn wheel.
okay. Get ready to turn the wheel.
All right. I'm with you right here. Right behind a stick. Ghost.
I'm gonna run to a spoke.
Run to
Eh.
the one behind me.
Okay, I'll run to the one behind her.
You've got the bonus action, so we'll move you there.
Yeah, so I'm there, and I'm gonna reach out and touch the wheel, but then my other hand's gonna go towards Alexi's.
So you've got one hand on either spoke of the wheel, pushing in one direction and reaching out behind you in the other. So you've got your hand on Alexi's. Hop, it is your turn.
Germs
You
all over
are-
my spoke.
I'm gonna get to one of those spokes.
All right. I am going to start some attacks on Guy. So that's going to be 3 hits for you, Guy. A bite, 2 claws, and none. So you are going to get grappled, and you'll take a grand total of 19. And Mirren, it is your turn.
I am going to get to the spoke in front of Ghost, and there's not much else I can do, so I'm just going to prep to spin that wheel.
All
And
right.
it is your turn, Guy. Everyone else is
All
waiting
right.
for you.
Let's see, how far am I away from the wheel? From the spokes that
We're looking at
wheel?
about 60 feet
60 feet.
from the
God.
spoke.
God dang it. All right. So I'm going to have to... You know what? I'm just going to drag it towards the wheel.
Because you're moving at half speed because you're dragging him, dashing will only get you 30. So,
So I'll get halfway
If you
towards
wanna-
the wheel.
does anyone have anything
One
they
more
want to
round.
do to help Guy here?
Yeah,
Yes!
is there?
Can we push the wheel towards him?
It is on an axle. So I'll say as everybody sees Guy getting closer, the wheel begins to spin.
Yes.
Everybody spins around.
Okay. Let's go. It's still 5 feet.
So
Weirdly
you're just
enough.
barely out of range.
Yeah.
It is within arm's reach. You were the first to arrive on the island, the last to arrive to the wheel.
Uh,
I'll ask Alexi, do you have anything to get the world breaker off of Guy?
How many feet am I away from it?
You're about 30 to 40 feet away. You're on the opposite side of the wheel.
Okay.
If the answer is no, that's okay.
Can I heal guy?
Yeah, if you want to spend your action to heal Guy, Hop.
Yeah.
You have a healing
I
word.
will
or do you
happily
want
take
to-
that.
Can I?
All right.
I mean, can I? Because I'm close
This is
enough.
this is
that
healing word, right, Hop?
No, this is cure.
Otherwise,
wounds.
you're gonna have to get off the wheel. Then you'll have to stop pushing the wheel to get to him.
Because it's
That's
a
fine.
touch.
Well, that's fine. I can go touch him and then get back on.
Yeah, you
All
guys
right. The wheel has stopped moving as you run over. So go ahead and give Guy the extra HP.
Yes,
12.
please.
12 HP.
12. Nice.
Does anyone?
Is the World Breaker's turn then? After all that, so it's gonna go ahead and make 5
All
attacks
right.
on Guy. That one is gonna be a grand total of. You're gonna take a half of 32, so you're gonna take 16 damage,
Okay.
Guy.
Oh, okay, good.
All right, we're still good.
He's still up.
We're still kicking.
Guy, it is your turn.
Whew. All right. I gotta lose this guy.
He's
Okay.
just biting on your arm.
I'm gonna try and break this grapple.
Yeah, let's get that athletics check.
That's gonna be a natural 20.
Yeah.
Once again, I
boy.
rolled on the table and got another 2. Somehow the table creates
Table
2.
magic here.
Table wants us to live.
So you've broken away from the World Breaker. I'll stand him up. I'll put him back here as you swing him around. Maybe smash his body against the stone column until he finally lets go. And then you have the ability to just sort of step forward there, Guy.
Time to
And,
turn this
with
wheel.
that,
Let's
I have
go.
a, and then we push.
And as you begin to push, the strength of all 5 of you in the big form is more than enough to overcome the inertia. And this half a ton, massive stone wheel finally begins to move. And in no time at
ton?
all, you guys begin to spin and spin the wheel. And as you do so, It gets brighter and brighter and brighter. And soon you start to lose sight of yourselves and of each other as the glowing magic becomes so intense under the pressure of this wheel, letting loose like a valve unknown energies from the island, banishing it. And as you lose sight of everyone and everything, and you can just feel the force of this power underneath of you, we are going to jump back in time.
Yes!
Players, just a reminder of where we were. Poseidon had just been healing word. He is alive, just sort of reveling, rolling on the ground over there, just barely conscious. The four of us, everyone but Pluto, is out of hiding, and the World Breaker is bearing down on us. Pluto, you are still hidden and up against the back wall of the cavern. And we're going to pick up this turn where it ended, which was Thimble had just... Was it Thimble or Lorna had just cast Healing Word?
That was me.
Not Thimble, Lorna, yep. So Lorna, you had just cast Healing Word. Poseidon is up, and we will move on. So after that, Pluto, it is your turn, sir. Oh my gosh. What do you do? Everyone else is running for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna... I guess... So much pressure. Yeah. I'll book it towards the wheel, too.
All right, you got a speed of 30 or 40?
45.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45.
Oh, no,
will get you at
sorry,
the...
it's 40. It's 40. I lied.
Okay, 40. 40 will get you just short of the base where this staircase leads up into the wheel. So you, like Thimble, are just hiding out underneath of the wheel, nearby. And at the end of Pluto's turn, we will go ahead and take a legendary attack. We're going to do another one of these claws. Let's land this one. Who's closest? Green. Let's do green this time.
Hello.
All right, green. You get a claw.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 36. So I'm going to go ahead and roll damage.
I think that hits. It might be almost double my armor class.
All right, green, you're going to take 36. Oh, wow, that's so funny. 36. Yeah, it rolled a 36, and it did a 36 damage.
I'm going to use Uncanny Dodge to have that because...
You will take 18 damage. In that
I
case.
will take 18 damage.
Smart.
And that is just a legendary attack, so we're going to move on. It is Poseidon's turn, so he will rise to his feet, his knees sort of shaking underneath of him as he slowly gets up.
Get him, P-Man.
And from here, he will bite the World Breaker on its foot, trying to provide a small distraction as he can see the World Breaker is gunning it for you guys. So he leans in and just gives a big chomp on the leg. Oop, gotta roll hit. And that is a hit. So with that damage, the World Breaker will once again spin around in place and look at Poseidon. Ella, it is your turn.
This guy.
You are approximately 30 feet from the wheel, about.
All right, it's time to try and get this thing down, right, guys?
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right, I'm gonna turn, and with a flourish of my hand, I'm gonna project all my energy into that spot, and then twist it and try and bring it to me.
I am going to require a... Let's get a Constitution saving throw here.
18?
Excellent. So the wheel... So telekinesis says an object up to 1,000 pounds. The wheel is a half a ton, so it's about 1,000 pounds. So you are pushing yourself to
Ton
the
with
utmost
500
limit.
pounds.
No, it's a 1,000 pounds telekinesis.
Okay.
Yeah, I figured,
so-
yeah.
You are pushing yourselves to the absolute limit of what your telekinesis can do, trying to lift this massive ancient stone artifact up. But even though it is breaking you down, the magic is so hard to push at this range in that extent. You hold tight, Eldrina, and you guys do watch as the wheel is slowly... Let me give you a good view there. Slowly lifted up. As it sort of spins in place and off of the pedestal. It is shaking and quivering in the air.
Is
as
there a
Eldrina
place where I can put it on the ground where there's someone I can put it on, like put it on top of something, so that we can turn it?
There are a few stalagmites nearby.
Okay.
The closest one, unfortunately for you, is directly behind the skull. Right there. In front of the World Breaker. The next closest would probably be all the way diagonally and forward, where this guy, the corner, is. You've got a very far one, and then you've got a close one right next to the World Breaker.
Can you
The others,
keep
like
it
this one over
floating?
here, you know, it just
I can
wouldn't
keep it
spin. There are
floating.
other-
James, I have a question. Can I
Yeah.
keep the wheel floating in the air while turning it?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want with it at this point. Your telekinesis has kicked
Yeah.
in, so if you want to spin it and rotate it and flip it and
Well,
move it,
what I'm asking is, do I need a spoke if I can make it hover above the ground?
no.
Dope. We're gonna do that. I'm gonna bring it down
Eldrina.
towards us, and I'm gonna keep it hovered. And I'm gonna push as much as I can into it to keep it level with us and directly center. And I'm just gonna mutter off, "Don't let him touch me." And James, just so you know, I'm using a spell slot to keep telekinesis going.
I don't think you need to use another slot, do you? It's 10 minutes,
Well,
and you've had
I don't.
it.
How
5
much?
minutes and stuff.
How long have I had it?
I mean, you had it. We said 5 minutes when you entered the cavern, so you've still got like
Yeah.
2 minutes, which is
Okay.
a million
Okay.
rounds.
All right. That's
2
fine.
minutes.
That's fine. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm holding it,
So
and
don't
I'm just
waste
gonna
the
say,
slot.
Time.
Hold on to it.
"Yep. Don't let him touch me."
All right.
I'm just gonna say.
I'm going to do a
I'll
quick
do our
claw
best.
attack on Poseideth.
That's not gonna last long.
And
yeah.
that is going to hit. So Poseideth is going to go down again. Once again, saving you guys a little more time as he turns his attention back to you. He is well within reach of almost everyone at this point. And Green, it is your turn now. I'll take us.
I'm
up
gonna
to
do
our
the same thing I
aerial view.
did, and I'm going to start pushing. Push.
Alright, let's move Green in. All right, you get yourself in position. So you're the only one actively pushing right now. If you want, you can start to push. It's just going to be very slow.
I'll say, James, I did hold my action way back, right before we jumped back to the ancestors. I said, bonus action, healing word, action, hold my action to turn the wheel.
That's right.
Yeah,
that
I
was
think
the
it
last
was-
thing you
I
said
think it
during the
was like 3
transition.
of us.
So
We
it
got
is.
spoke
So we've
position.
got the two of you pushing so far. And Green, as you touch the wheel, you are the first to touch it as it lands. You can see all the runes on it immediately light up, including under your hand and around the whole rim. It seems like, Green, that Yatil might have been right. It could only take one of you to turn this wheel, if it's activating under only your hand. You see behind you that Lorna also touches it, and it glows, still similarly of brightness, not any more or less. And the two of you have your hands on the wheel. Just like the door in Eldrina, it seems like this Facti curse is giving you guys the ability to move it.
I'm gonna let go for a second just to see if like the lights change, the runes change.
It still glows under Lorna's touch.
Is it easier for Lorna to push it if I'm pushing it as well?
Strength-wise, yeah. I mean, just the fact that it is combined might, it pushes slightly easier. Not a world of difference, but I mean that'll happen with any wheel. Most people.
Okay.
I will say that Lorna could probably push it all by herself, given a little extra time, right? It's not impossible to move by one person.
Are we pushing this?
Let's do it. We made it this far.
It's either that or stay here at the World Breaker. So I'm gonna keep pushing.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get eaten.
I'm
All right.
focusing.
So you guys start to push, and it moves little by little in place with you guys. And if that's it for green, I will take another 1, 2, 3. Yep, I will take one more chomp. Claw. I will take one more claw. Lorna, this one's going to be on you. Closest in range.
Oh boy.
Okay.
How much damage am I taking? It's gonna hit. How much damage am I taking?
All right, let me roll that.
Not dead, not dead, not dead, not dead, not dead.
Are you... Oh, you're not guys, so you're not taking half of this, so you'll take...
No, I am not.
James, before you do that,
Yes.
before you roll your damage,
Yes.
I have a point of inspiration.
Okay.
Then I will...
I'm not sure how
reroll.
that. I mean, unless he gets a nat 1, I'm not.
Oh,
I don't
okay,
see how
okay.
he's
Alright,
not gonna
alright.
miss.
All right, never mind.
Save the inspiration, please.
Okay.
Don't
At
don't
an open
use it on my
table,
account.
it would be easy for everyone to see the natural 20 I just rolled.
I do have adamantine armor, however, which means that I do not take critical hits.
That is an excellent
Oh.
piece of magical item to have. Great. So in that
Because
case,
I'd be insta-dead.
you would be insta-dead. Instead, you are only going to take... that is plus 10, 30 damage. Right? Nice
I'm
round
still
30.
alive!
Yeah.
Oh. I have 9 hit points.
Oh
All right,
my
Thimble,
God.
it is your turn.
I'm gonna take my sword out and bury it underneath, like stab end down in the middle, just in case. To have a backup axle.
Okay, I got you.
And I'm gonna start pushing.
And the three of you will get it moving little by little. All right, anything else, Thimble?
That's it. I mean,
All right, it is the... Yeah,
can I just throw a sunbolt at him? Just cuz?
sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get him!
Throw a sunbolt.
Right at his stupid face.
Sorry, I'm here. So, 27 to hit.
That is a hit.
Okay.
All right. And a unnatural 20 to hit.
That will be a miss. So go ahead and roll one sunbolt for me.
Get him.
This is the first damage we have done to this big guy here.
7 damn damage.
Got him.
How's he looking? How's he looking?
He's looking pretty
You have done a
rough.
fraction
Not looking pretty.
of his health. All right,
Right.
that's it for Thimble. So top of the round,
Big fraction?
it is the World Breaker's turn. So he will step forward,
That's not good.
and he will put
Well?
1 foot on the wheel, and the
No.
weight of his foot is going to immediately break the telekinesis, Eldrina. It cannot support the weight of the wheel plus the weight of his foot. So it will collapse to the ground, but somehow it does not shatter, even under his immense weight. Something seems to even keep this thing nice and safe, even if he put all of his weight on it. The only thing that has happened is the telekinesis has broken. And then from that position, he can make a couple of attacks. So I've got 5 attacks.
Oh my god.
The furthest attack is a 20-foot range, which means it could hit 5, 10, 15, 20. It could hit Eldrina, but it could not hit Pluto. So Pluto, you are immune to all 5 of these. And I will do a tail on Eldrina.
Great.
I'll do a
Awesome.
horn on Green. Bite on Thimble and two claws
this
on
close.
Lorna.
We were this close, y'all. This close.
Wow.
It's been real.
Unreal.
It's been real.
I got a natural 1 on one of yours, Lorna. Just a heads up.
Oh, wow. Oh, all
I
right.
did not get any other natural ones though, so the other 4 are going to hit.
Yeah.
So
They're
in
all
that case,
against. Are they all against me? Is that
no, they aren't all against you.
okay?
It's
All right.
it's been broken up,
Thanks.
so everybody only gets
Thanks.
1. So Thimble, you are immediately grappled and restrained. You are going to be in the creature's mouth. I will actually move you into the creature's mouth here. So big. He's going to just lean down and immediately bite Thimble there. Thimble, you're going to take 36 damage.
Jesus.
Lorna, you're going to take 28 damage.
And I'm down.
Green, you're going to take 32.
Eh.
I'm gonna have that.
You can have that. You can take 16 damage, Green.
Yep.
And Eldrina, I'm going to need you to take 24 damage and make a strength saving throw and make a constitution saving throw.
Strength saving throw and a constitution saving throw.
Correct. One to survive the tail prone, and the other to keep telekinesis going. Otherwise, telekinesis will be completely out, and you won't be able to use it until you cast it again.
Strength one was 15.
And the constitution one?
Constitution one's 17.
And that is... I always forget these constitution decks, concentration.
It's half of the damage, half the total damage.
Half the total. So that will actually be fine, because he did 24 damage to you, Aldrina. So that is above 12. So telekinesis is still going, but you've been knocked over by the tail. Everybody else is still standing, except for Lorna, who is currently at 0. Poseidon is also at 0 on the far side here. He got hit again. Pluto, Green, you are standing. Thimble, you are in the mouth of the beast. That is it for his turn. We're going to move on to Lorna.
That's it?
Go ahead and give me a life saving throw.
All right. Oh, it's a 13. I'll take a success.
Success. Pluto, we're back to you. You are armed with only your battle axe and your ancestral bone. You are staring this creature in the face.
Yeah.
For Thimble in its mouth.
Yeah, so I'm
Lorna
gonna.
down, Eldrina down, Poseidon down. You do, Pluto.
Yeah, I'm gonna run over to Lorna and help her up. What is that? Do like a medicine
That would
check
be
or
it.
something?
Yeah, you can do a medicine check to stabilize her.
And that is a 16.
Yep. Lorna, you are stabilized. That's all
Woo.
it takes.
Uh,
Still at 0, but stable. Pluto, you still have a bonus.
Yeah. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn and look at Green real quick, and I'm gonna toss him the bone, and then I'm gonna get down on all fours and give out a really big roar and start running, trying to get the Tarrasque's attention to come towards me.
Excellent.
So
Give me a performance check on that.
will do. That, my friend, that is a crit.
As Pluto roars out through the chamber and takes off, do you want to run through the Tarrasque's legs towards Poseidon? Do you want to run
Yes,
north?
towards Poseidon, but through its legs, like all fours, busting balls. We are running in the most primal form of a polar bear that a polar bear can.
That's a solid 40 feet through its legs. And let me see here. Where's my map? It is going to turn around once again and look at you, Pluto, as you are running. And go take a snapshot of that. Anything else, Pluto?
Nope. I think that is it. That is all I can do.
Great.
Just keep
After
in
Pluto-
mind, if it ever makes me make a saving throw, it takes 3d6 force damage.
Excellent. As part of the wild. So after Pluto, I'm going to go ahead and do a opportunity attack. I'm going to go ahead and I will claw at Pluto. That is a 21. I rolled a 2.
I was about to say.
So
Wow.
let me go ahead and do claw damage to you, Pluto. That is 33, Pluto.
Of it, because I'm in rage, right? Because the claw
That'll be
damage.
16, Pluto.
All right.
And it is Poseidon's turn. He is hanging in there. I will do a quick death saving throw for him. That was a fail, so Poseidon's at 1 fail. Ella, it is your turn. Your telekinesis is still going, and Pluto has managed to pull the creature just barely off the wheel.
Okay,
So
can I bring it back
It is
up?
not standing on the wheel. Yes, you can, because your
I'd
telekinesis
like to
wasn't
bring it
broken.
back up and step forward and touch it and then make it spin with my mind.
Excellent. So it starts to spin under the weight of your mind, not the weight of your push. Though you are touching
Exactly.
it and giving it a little
I'm
shove.
touching it. Yep.
And it does move pretty easily. So you get a little bit around the wheel here. It glows a little bit brighter as you get a quarter of the way around the center. Anything else, Ella? Otherwise, we're going to move on to green.
I'm just gonna say, help!
All right, I'm going to go ahead and do another claw attack on Pluto. That is a critical hit. That's unfortunate. Pluto, do you
Now,
have
if you want to use
Yeah.
that inspiration,
the inspiration?
Yeah.
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 nice.
Excellent. So that
Wanna roll
critical
it on
hit
the table?
will instead be.
Good time.
I will. I
Roll it
will.
on the table.
I love rolling these on the table.
Come on, that one.
That is a 4 on the die. Or that is a 23 total.
Yeah,
But I'll take it. It's fine.
But not a crit.
not a
And
crit.
you will have it. Pluto, you're going to take a grand total of 24, have it, 12 damage
12.
from that claw.
All right.
We still
and
have our
it
mind
is-
connection open, right?
Yeah. It is Green's turn, actually.
I'm perfect. I'm gonna. Well, you probably already know this already. Stab it
You've
with
just
the
been
bone.
handed the dagger.
Stab it with the bone. Stab it with the bone.
Stab it with the bone.
I'm gonna flick the bone up.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw it and whip it towards the Tarask because
Okay.
I'm not getting close to it.
All right.
Throw attack.
So from
Throw.
this distance, using your elite roguelike skills, you spin the dagger in your hand, Alexi's arm, and you toss it at a distance, about 20 feet, until it jabs itself in the Tarask's leg. Let's go ahead and get an attack roll, see if you can hit, see if you can pierce.
Yikes.
I think it's a plus
Come
1
on,
to it, though.
green.
It is a
Oh,
plus
wait.
1.
That is good. And I'm adding my dexterity, right? Attack bonus?
Yeah, it's
and your
thrown, so
proficiency.
treat it like a dex weapon.
It's a dagger.
Your proficiency.
That is a 19.
Ugh.
I think
That
hits.
is a miss. That is
Yeah.
not going to hit.
Ugh.
Bounce off the Worldbreaker's leg and hit the ground.
Screw it. and
anything
I'm
else,
just gonna
Green?
push. I'm just gonna double move the wheel.
Sure.
I'm just gonna move to the wheel and
You
start
and-
doing whatever I can.
You and Eldrina, or you and
Yeah.
oh yeah, that shouldn't be Lorna. That should be
Yeah,
it should be okay.
I'm down. Well, I'm stable, but I'm down.
yeah, you're prone. All right, Thimble, it is your turn.
I'm really
Is
sorry.
it?
You are in the mouth of the beast,
You tried.
so you will need to make a athletics check or an acrobatics check to to escape
Okay.
being in this guy's mouth.
Oh my god, I totally forgot you were in its mouth.
Surprise! I'm in here.
Surprise.
That is 21.
Yes.
Nicely done, Thimble. That is actually enough to break just barely enough to break the grapple. So you can pull yourself out of its mouth. If you'd like, you could either drop down to the ground, or I will allow you the option to swing up and on top of its head.
Yeah, I want to do that one. But before I do, I'm gonna take out one of my frag grenades, my last one, and I'm gonna be like, might as well use it. And I toss it in to his throat.
Excellent. So that would be your action, I guess. So you can roll damage on that. I'm not going to make a save. That's already inside him.
So that is 18 damage. And I'm on top of his head.
18. Well done.
All
The only
right.
person to hurt the World Breaker.
So far. We're getting there.
That's it for Thimble. We're going to move on. Top of the round. It is the World Breaker's turn. I'm going to go ahead and do a bite and a claw. I'm going to do a bite and a claw and a tail on Pluto. I'll do a claw and a horn on Thimble. They are
Okay.
keeping him distracted. So just checking for any natural ones here. No natural ones.
God dang.
Alright, so Pluto, you're going to take a grand total of... And we can have this, of course.
This isn't gonna be pretty, guys. You guys, this isn't gonna be pretty.
I got
90
you.
something.
Alright, that's going to be 98 damage, Pluto.
Yeah.
Plus you are grappled
Wow.
automatically. And you'll have to make a... So have that. That's 45, Pluto.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So if you
Yeah.
are still up, we will make a strength
I'm
saving
not up.
throw.
I'm not up.
I will put Pluto down. So Pluto, you will poetically... You will actually fall prone, unconscious, next to Poseideth on this side, as your body sort of rolls over and next to his. I'll move this skull out of the way so you can see. The two of you lying, dying, next to each other, save the realm.
In
And we will move on.
my last thought, can I use our connection and say,
Sure.
turn the motherfucking wheel?
They are already ahead of you, Pluto. And Thimble, you had those two attacks as well, so Thimble, just do me a favor and take a quick
Don't even worry about it. I'm down.
52.
Yes.
So Thimble the brave mouse will drape off of the
Green,
beast
it's
and
on
fall
us.
to the ground.
I'm actually just 1
Lorna
point
is still
under
on 0.
my max.
Wow.
Don't say that.
That's crazy. That's it for the World Breaker. He's going to get the mouse off his head. He's going to smush the polar bear. And with them down, he will again turn his attention, just like he did with Poseidon, back. And he is coming for you guys. You're running out of time. Lorna, I need a life-saving throw.
I'm stable. I was stabilized.
Oh, you are
by
stable.
Pluto.
Excellent. So you just need health,
Yeah.
is what you're lacking right now. So Pluto,
I
I
am
do
at
need a
0.
life-saving throw.
Team, let's go.
Excellent. You're at 1. Poseidon rolled a success. Ella, we're back to you. You and Green are the last two up. You have your hands on the
The
wheel.
last, the Mohicans. All right. I am going to say, oh God, I want to stab him with that thing. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep spinning the wheel as fast as I can, and then hold on deck telekinesis if I need to expend the spell slot to keep it going.
Okay. I mean, you don't have to use telekinesis to... Oh, you do, because
I have to. I do. I have to keep it
You have
levitated.
to,
I have
yep.
to keep it levitated.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's have that. So
All
let me
right,
know
this
if I
is
need to
round
use-
2 of 2 people turning the wheel. You guys get about
Using my
2/3 the
mind.
way there. So you're almost done rotating it. It's just going to take a little more time.
Question.
How many times? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, if I were to just keep pushing this wheel, would we turn it on my turn? If
You would
it's
turn it on the
2/3
next
done,
round. So I'm turning
on
it
the
by the
next
round,
round?
not by the turn. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
James.
So we already had one round of you guys turning it. This is the second round of you guys turning it. So on Eldrina, since she goes first, on her turn next round will be the final.
Am I
resolution.
able to roll a health potion to Lorna?
I can't drink it.
Can, but
I'm unconscious.
She's not awake.
Okay. All right. And I have to hold on. Let me think about this. If I'm backing up and I'm still focused on it, I can still spin it because Green is holding
Yes.
it and I'm just
Yeah,
holding
I'm
it
still
up.
holding
Correct.
So
Because Green
if
is still
I
holding it, you can step away.
so where is Lorna? Where in proximity to me?
Lorna's about 30 feet just south of you. So if you were to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 would get you next to Lorna.
All right, and I can use the health potion and
Yes, you
still
can.
keep my concentration.
Yes, you can.
All right, we're gonna get my friend Lorna back up, and I'll keep
Is that a
turning
greater
it.
or a normal?
Oh, it is a potion of
Let's
greater.
just say, it doesn't make much difference
Excellent.
at this point. Any hit is going to take me down.
Yeah.
Well,
All right, Lorna, go ahead and take
All right.
a little bit of health there.
It's 44
And you
there.
can,
All
you got
right.
5 feet left, actually, Eldrina, so you could just move 5 feet and be on the opposite side.
I'm gonna move. Yeah, I'll do that.
4, 8. Oh, like maximum amount. How about that?
Okay.
Well done. We're going to jump to
So,
Green now. Green,
20
it is your
points of
turn.
healing.
Eldrina has her hands back on the wheel. It's glowing. It's moving. So in theory, you could let go.
Where's that dagger? If I turn
It's
through it at
dropped
him?
somewhere over here. If I were to place it, I'd say maybe there.
Okay. I'm
You can't see
gonna
that,
go.
'cause it's, but
I'm gonna go and retrieve it
there you go.
because I should be able to do that and get to that closest spoke again.
Yeah,
And I'm gonna-
that's true. If you
I'm
want to
gonna
get
just-
there and then back. So you have the bone dagger again.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take it, just kind of scoop it up, and just like give it a thought, and you just hear God's Pluto needs to live, and then I'm gonna throw it at its leg again because again
Excellent. Go ahead and
I'm
give me
not-
another attack roll.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on, Green.
Dexterity based. You're a rogue. This is Dex.
Oh, 4 plus
Come!
Oh,
Son of a...
no 13. I'm gonna keep pushing
So
it.
13 total,
Mhm.
and you head back to the spoke.
So,
I'll do this to help you out here, Green. You probably don't need to throw it. If you're running for the dagger, you could try to just stab it and then run back to the spoke and have the dagger in
Would
hand
that?
still.
But I would still have to puncture it, wouldn't I? I'd still have to make an attack. Or
Yeah,
like,
you
that's-
already yes. If you're gonna throw it, you can still make another attack. I'm just saying you don't have to leave the dagger behind.
Oh, then yeah. So what are you saying? I could like stab him and then
Yeah,
to
you
run
had to
back.
run and pick it up, and it was already next to his leg. So you can get off the wheel, run, pick it up, stab him.
stab him.
It doesn't
see
work.
if it
you
doesn't
run back
work.
to the.
Run back. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that then.
That way you're not just throwing it and then wasting it again. So you've still got the bone dagger, and we'll move on to Thimble. Give me a life saving throw.
17.
That is a success. All right. And it all comes down to this. Top of the round, ladies and gentlemen. It is the World Breaker's turn. He will step forward. We have 3 able-bodied citizens. He has 5 attacks. So we're going to be doing a... Let's break this up. Let's do a bite on Green, a claw on Green, a claw on Lorna, a horn on Eldrina, and a tail on Eldrina. Sorry, I can't do the horn on Eldrina, so we'll do the horn on Lorna because of the range. So, Eldrina, you're only going to get a tail, and that's it. 5, no natural 1s. Alright, coming at you with the damage.
Cool.
Green,
Well,
this is going to be a grand total of...
we were close.
So 64. If you want to have that, that'll be 32.
Is it? Do I 64? Do I have the entire chunk?
Yeah, you would have the
Okay.
entire amount. Yep.
Yeah, I'll take that halved. Thank you.
All right.
So 32.
And then for Lorna, it's just going to put you down.
I'm down
I'm
again.
not gonna roll
Yeah,
the dice.
that's...
Lorna's down again. It's not going to put you down permanently. Eldrina, you're only getting 1, but it's not super nice. Eldrina, you're going to take 24 damage. I don't know if that puts you down or not. She's still up. Eldrina's still up. Green, are you up or down?
I'm still up. Still pretty actually good.
Green is still up. Eldrina is up.
Wow.
Lorna's down again. Pluto and Thimble's still down.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Woo! I was so sure you were gonna die.
I was like,
I'm
did it-
glad
I
one of
was
us
like,
is laughing.
Uncanny dodge is
unreal.
bang.
Unreal. Unfreaking
I've never-
real.
Lorna, give me a life-saving throw. Pluto, give me a life-saving throw. Poseidon, give me a life-saving throw. Poseidon's on 2 fails.
That's 1 fail for me.
That is
One
a
fail for Lorna,
success
Pluto.
For me. That is a
2 successes for Pluto.
Oh my
Ella,
gosh.
it's back to you. Actually, before you go, Ella, I do have to take a legendary attack. I will do a claw on green, since I do get this legendary.
Come
every
on.
round, several of them.
Dodging.
Come
That is a 26 on green.
Never hit.
Green, you do get to have this. Oh, you don't get to have this again,
No, I don't get to have it. Nope.
because it's only once per round. Shoot. All right. Green, that last claw is going to be a grand total of 27. Are you still up?
Still, I have 2
Mother-
HP.
No way. You're at 2 HP!
I got 2 HP. So that last one just lambs him, and he just pushes with
Come on.
So you're like hanging on to the wheel as he scratches your legs out from under you, tearing the.
I didn't even want to
loin
push
of your-
this fucking thing.
And Eldrina, on your turn, you do successfully, as the wheel has been pushed for 3 rounds, it is going to complete an entire rotation. Oh, just as before.
Spam those
The light
emotes, folks.
glows.
Spam them all.
It glows and glows and glows. You can see the World Breaker just shining in the face of this wheel being turned, being locked, being shut off. As the cave is illuminated and you see each other whether you are down or you are up. In the brightness, in the light, the blinding light, I am going to ask those of us who are not pushing to make another round of saving throws. So, Lorna, yes. Pluto, yes. Thimble, yes.
Another success.
Natural 20.
Ah,
Lorna is stabilized. Thimble is another success. Pluto, what did you get?
I got an 11.
That's your 3rd success, right, Pluto?
I know. I've been rolling. Don't get me started. Normally, I would be upset at about
Pluto-
an 11.
Pluto is on 3 successes. And Lorna is auto-stabilized. Thimble, I think you're the last one still rolling. Why don't you... Well, obviously they can't see you in the light. Let's just see how you fare.
fail.
Let's finish this out. They're not
Fail.
getting to you anytime soon.
I'm at 2 fails, 2 successes.
Oh,
Two
God.
fails,
Oh
two
my-
Come
successes.
on. Peep peep.
Thimble.
Get peep peeps in the chat.
Lord Peep Peep.
peeps in the chat. Put your peep peeps in,
In
folks.
the light, do you come out alive or gone?
Can I please get an F in the chat?
No. Peep
Because-
peep.
That is a 5. I'm down. Thimble is no more.
Thimble, you're in good company. Versideth also got a 2 on that last save. You will be the casualties of this war. And the light swallows you whole. You lose yourself from this realm, this mortal coil. Time passes, ancestors, and we find ourselves, after only a few days, back at sea. The first ship arrived less than 48 hours after the wheel was turned. And it's been a strange last couple days. Alexei, of course, the first night, as promised, was to be buried. The job finished. The wheel turned and the island unlocked. Ghost, you're on the ship. And nobody knows why. At Alexei's final hours, you couldn't disappear with her. Even as much as you wish you could join her in departing together, something has kept you apart. Some mystery hangs in the air on this night at sea. It's been a long, quiet voyage. Not a lot of talking after getting off the island. The four of you look out over the water together. But for the first time, after these long, quiet hours, somebody finally speaks. Who is the first to break the silence?
Well, folks, we did good out there, I think. How does everyone feel?
Thirsty.
Aye.
I'm going to get you something, guy. Find out something for you.
And smiles finally return. There is still a sinking feeling, as tonight we watch in the sky, the distance, against the darkness, a figure, some dragon. Now, there are dragons in the realm, bronze, copper, silver, the good dragons of Bahamut. But you can't help but shake the feeling that that is not the silhouette of a dragon in the sky, but one of those black dragons. Flying off now, somewhere into the realm. It's a quiet ride. Mixed feelings sit in the stomachs of the survivors. And I'll say that before turning in for the night, Ghost. I'll throw you up here, over on the stern there, and we'll retire your friends for now. And Ghost, a voice talks to you in your head. You might have been expecting her. Yeah, there you are. You might have been expecting her maybe the second the wheel was turned, or that first night after Nuri got us out of the caves. But it's taken her all this time. And she once again speaks in your head. Kala Chakra. Kala Chakra.
wheel of time. Long ago, Matthias, I will tell you about my time. Back then, I was Jiva. Jiva means full of soul. But when I died, Matthias, I did not depart, become spirit, a ghost. No, I became something new. Ajiva. Soulless. Something struck me about you, Edgar, and now I see why. You have turned the wheel, the Kala Chakra of the realm. You are a bringer of change, a forger of fates, and you have shown yourself to be the vessel I need. Your prayers have reached me, Matthias. Do you remember what you prayed for?
To live.
That is right. I am willing to do anything to survive this. Those were your words as you prayed. You fear death so much more than you embrace it, and I have repaid the favor. I saw you were going to die, and I have answered your prayer. You will live, Matthias. You have already become familiar with the realities of undeath. So I have kept you this way. I have helped you become the best you can. You are still undead. You are still a piercer of enemies. But now, Matthias, you will use this immortal life of yours to help me. You accept my help. Then the moon's light will strengthen you. You will not die at sunsets. You will become alive. And you will become an Ajiva like myself. You will become the leader of an Ajiva empire. And the Ajiva empire soon take the realm by storm. Said anything.
Do it.
Edgar, as you look up at the night moon, you feel the change. This undead form that she is promising you. You feel your bones toughen, your mouth fill with vicious fangs, and your muscles grow immensely. An undead power is born inside of you. And you will never be the same. And 2,000 years later, it's been 2,000 years since the ancestors escaped. Tompion has gone dead. There's been no response, even after you were able to be hustled out of those caverns. The dragons hate you, of course. The Warforged hate you even more. They're trapped here too. We didn't all survive it. Sideth, Thimble, came at an immense cost. And the four of you stare out at the ocean, knowing that You will likely never be able to go past the shoreline again. What do you do?
Still have that boat, Eldrina?
Yes. I go to my bag to retrieve the patch. But I think I know what's gonna happen. It's just a bag, isn't it?
The island has been cut off, imprisoned. It does not communicate with the other planes. There is no escape.
I am going to take a breath. And I'm gonna look up to the sky. And then I'm just gonna turn over my bag.
I'm gonna sit on the beach. I'm gonna take off my boots. I'm just gonna stick my feet in the sand.
I'm gonna drink.
I always needed a vacation. Guess we write our own story now.
Not many people left to read it.
No. But there's us.
And, you know, if you didn't know any better, it almost seems like as you stare off at the horizon, you see the shapes of figures watching back at you. Maybe it's just the reflection of yourselves in the water. Maybe it's something else. But ancestors, as you look on the island, having long departed this realm, and you see, watch, what your descendants have done, what they have undone. What do you have to say to each other? All five of you, of course, even you, Alexei. As we've seen, after your burial, you get to reunite with the others in the afterlife.
Ven. New Ven.
I'm gonna nudge, if Alexi's next to me, I'm gonna nudge her. And I'm gonna point at Eldrina and say, that's my granddaughter.
Wait a minute. Wait, those are... Ooh. Oh, you like it? Boy, think we can talk to him.
I don't know.
Try. Hi, how are ya?
Hello, how are you?
Green, as you are staring out at the ocean, you can hear in this old magic bone you hold, almost like a seashell, as you'd hold it up to your ear. Is it the ocean? You can't quite tell, but there is something reassuring and sweet about the noise inside. The echoes of the past, the kind words they leave you with. Murin, you watch as your descendant seems to maybe hear you. Maybe he's picking up something, even if it's not the words. Maybe it's just the message on ancestors. What does that message have? Pass on. Generation.
Stay together.
Be curious.
Fly.
Oh no.
Live to the fullest.
And Hop,
Oh,
next to you.
and there's. Oh, I'm
uh,
sorry.
Hop, next to you, in the
Oh wait.
the
I
other
like the
side of
way
the
you
sea there,
pause.
a little figure sidles up, joining the ancestors a bit prematurely. You look over, Hop. And a small little mouse folk sort of steps aside. And Hop and Thimble, you can see your friend's descendants. Friends, Thimble. Your idea to go down there. Ultimately, the cost was worth what it would do for the realm. Do you have anything to say
Thimble
to your...
goes, I hope they'll be all right. And Hop goes, they will be.
With that, ladies and gentlemen, I have been your dungeon master for tonight's activities. Please remember to keep rolling the dice.
The ultimate sacrifice or a ticket to pay.